Hello from AlphaCars in Boxborough, Massachusetts. Here we have 1976 MG. It is in British Racing Green, and we're going to show you the underbody of this vehicle. You can check the vehicle availability on our website, alphacars.com. We're just going to do a quick walk around the outside perimeter. We're looking at the left quarter panel, rocker panel, yeah, everything is very nice and solid. This car had a paint job that was done about 5 or 6 years ago, and the paint looks very good, very solid. Here's the left fender, front fender, looking up, front bumper. Can see a little bit of rust, surface rust here, but generally it looks pretty good and solid. There's a little stress crack right here. Looks like maybe there was some damage, underbody damage at some point. But again, all the metal looks nice and solid. There's a little bit of surface rust here. The fender looks very nice, totally rust free. A couple of scuffs here on the surface of the paint. They should just buff right out. The bottom of the fender looks very nice and solid. We're gonna have a closer look at the underbody in just a moment. We're just walking around the outside of the car. Looking at the rocker panel, all the drain holes are there. Here's the seam between the right quarter panel and the rocker panel. There's a little bit of a paint run right here. You can see it. It's the only one probably on the car. Then we're going and looking around the right quarter panel. The wheel well perimeter looks nice and solid, and the rear apron, here it is nice and solid. The gas tank has no rust. At this point, we're going to start looking at the underbody of the car. Okay, here's the MG overview. Let's take a closer look. All the wheel wells in the back, they look nice and solid. There's no rust. The frame rail looks very nice. Leaf springs actually have no rust. Looks like they were replaced at some point not too long ago. There's some surface rust on the exhaust system, but generally it sounds nice and doesn't have any holes. Over here, we're looking at the inner structure behind the muffler. Everything is nice and solid. There's no rust at all. The fender wells look very, very nice. Going on the back side of the rocker panel, it looks nice and solid. It looks like there were some repairs done here with the sheet metal. It appears that there's some weld spots, but again, it all looks very nice and very solid. There's some rust here and there, just like surface rust. Nothing that needs to be addressed, can be maintained. The frame rail right here, you can see that's towards the front of the car. Here's the transmission, engine. So we're back to the left front rail, cross member, fuel and brake lines. All looks very good. We're stepping back. Right rear wheel right here. Here's the famous spot for the battery. Everything looks very nice and solid. Leaf spring mounts and brackets, everything is good and solid. No rust. We might as well look at the transmission. It shifts beautiful. Clutch is nearly new. It was replaced 3,000 or 4,000 miles ago when the new engine went in. You can see details about the engine work on our website, alphacars.com. This car has a brand new engine. Front suspension components have minimal surface rust, but everything is nice and tight. (1976) MG. This is the last generation of the MGBs. Please visit our website, alphacars.com, to see the exterior, interior, and all the additional details about this automobile. Thank you for viewing this video.